afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this afternoon's pre-match press conference for Cavalier against AC Port of Spain. We're joined by coach of Cavalier, David Layla, and also goalkeeper Vino Barstead. Before I open the floor for questions from the media, firstly, coach, upon reflection now, 1 point on the road in Trinidad, a week to process things. Happy with that point on the road and a home game tomorrow?
Definitely we're happy. Sorry. Definitely we're happy about getting that.
In a turnaround. Hold on. Yeah.
As I was saying, good afternoon, everyone. I'm happy to get that 1 point already. Let's put it that way. It's a good job. I mean, it could have been another, could have gotten our 3 points, but to take what we got.
And Vino, for you as well, playing on the island for about a year now. How much have you enjoyed being here? Has it helped you, playing domestically on the island? Has it helped you in terms of playing for the national team as well, of St. Lucia?
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, yes, it has helped me. It has helped me in many ways, being to better my game, especially playing with my feet. And my teammates motivate me to do a lot. So being here is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
All right, we'll open the floor now for questions. Rashid, you may proceed.
Afternoon, Rashid Fashion from the Junior Cup as well. Now, having played a Trinidadian team last week, you're facing another one tomorrow. Is there anything about the way Trinidadian clubs approach the game different from Jamaican clubs that will probably aid how you prepare for tomorrow?
Not necessarily that it's a different style, but Cavalier play different, and that's what makes the difference. So, in playing another Trinidadian side, we are pretty much prepared as best as possible the Cavalier way. So it's really about how we play and not necessarily how the opponent play. Because whatever they do, if we have to adjust, they'll make the adjustment. So we just continue to play how we would normally play, and whenever there's an adjustment with any team there is, then we make the adjustment.
Now, a point away from home, you're coming back home tomorrow. Do you approach the game tomorrow any different against Port of Spain?
Well, we not necessarily again, because we didn't go on the road just to get 1 point. We went on the road to win the game. Cavalier will go anywhere and plan to win. So tomorrow definitely we also will plan to win the game. And we are prepared to win the game.
Now, the domestic season doesn't start yet, but last week would have given you a good run out for your players as they get prepared for the rest of the season. How far are they along in their progress?
In terms of the preparation?
Yeah. And fitness.
It is good. It is where it's supposed to be at this point. Not fully fit, but for the most part I would say at least 80%, 70 to 80% of fitness for most of the team. And so it's a good look and a good way in approaching the league itself. So this CONCACAF league is really good for us in that they'll be match ready by the start of the competition.
I guess this question is more for Vino. The team is made up of a lot of young players who aren't really experienced, especially going abroad and playing. What was the reception like when you talk to your teammates in the locker room about facing regional opponents and traveling to play?
Well, all we have to do is just stay focused as a team and have a goal. You understand? As you see, most of our players are young, they don't have the outside experience, but we have players that have the experience. For instance, me, I have international experience, I bring it to the team, talk to the guys, and we get it from there.
What do you know about Port of Spain and what do you expect of them?
Well, we have watched them as well as they played against Defence Force, and they are pretty much a good team. They could have also won the competition in Trinidad, so we know that it's not a team that will take lightly. And they try to pass the ball around also, so it's a good team, quality team. So they were actually prepared to face a hard team and a hard game tomorrow.
Vino, we've seen a trend of solution players coming to play in Jamaica. Have you told players about what it's like playing on the island of Jamaica? And would you say you were the start of players to come on the island to play club football in Jamaica?
Well, yes, I have. You understand? And for me, Jamaica football is the top league in the Caribbean. So being here, it's a lot, and we opening the door for other Russians to be here. It means a lot to our country because, as you know, we come from an amateur background, and being here and Russians being in Jamaica, it's a big plus for our country.
And for you to play in this regional competition, with Cavalier as well. You know, how much does it mean for you to play at this level? You know, seeing the atmosphere, the TV viewership, and the magnitude of this competition.
For me, I believe like it's a dream come true for me because, as you know, there are big teams playing in the CONCACAF region. Cavaliers can also play with teams like Inter Miami and them. So that's the aim. You understand? Playing on the big stage so that I could further my football career.
Coach, what does this competition do for Cavalier in terms of bringing greater eyes to your players and giving them opportunities abroad?
Well, you just say it gives a wider viewing, wider audience can look at the youngsters. It's a good look for Cavalier. In that, playing in this particular competition, they get more exposure. So at the end of the day, the sky's the limit for these youngsters. They just have to perform well on the big stage, which I believe this is a big enough stage for them. I mean, leaving from Jamaica to play CONCACAF, it can't be bigger for them now than this viewing. When they get this viewing, I mean, moving on to play at the next level, as being alluded to, playing at Inter Miami, I mean, that's another level. We're talking about a rare, that's another level that CONCACAF has provided. And so it's a good stage for us to perform on.
And for you, Coach, as you know, last week, very historic 2 Jamaican clubs opened in the competition. You were in Trinidad, while Harbour were done Wimbledon here at Savannah Park as well. I just wanted to know, when you had JPL matches here, how much have you enjoyed it here, the atmosphere, the environment, just playing here at Savannah Park?
I must tell you, this is one of the best environments in Jamaica to play football. I mean, proximity to the field with the audience yet, not so close, but close enough. The ambience, the whole thing is really a nice look. And I really appreciate football here.
Vino, do you agree with Coach?
Well, yes, I agree with him, but playing football in Jamaica is just make me feel like I'm playing on the big stage because the number of supporters that come out and everything, and everybody support the clubs. You'll be walking on the road and people will see you and they'll call you. Yeah, that's a big baller, you understand? So it's very a good thing playing.
And Coach, I'm sure you'll have seen as well, you win the competition, you come second, you come third, you qualify for CONCACAF Champions Cup, and you'd have seen as well the possibility of what lies ahead of the big clubs that can come here and also the big players as well. Would that serve as a motivation as well for Cavalier as a whole?
Well, definitely. I mean, for the youngsters, all they can think about now for most of them is really playing against a Messi. I mean, it's there. It's the world stage. They know we'll be getting a good highlight. And as I said before, CONCACAF provided it. And so, hey, all these youngsters today just perform well. And the sky's the limit for them. It's a good look. Good for the future of Jamaica also.
What's the status for like any injuries that concern any injuries that are contend with?
You know, football, you get some knocks, of course. There is a lot of injuries you have to contend with. We're just hoping that the other youngsters that will get the opportunity now will perform and keep it balanced, same, so you don't miss a beat. But yet there's a lot of injuries.
Can you say who will definitely miss tomorrow?
Well, Nico Shea more will be out for tomorrow, definitely. In that he's recovering from an injury. I won't say the rest yet because we're looking at them still to see how well they recover still up to that point. If they can start or we have to bench them.
Wait, anything from you? Our coach, well, lastly, from my end, you know, we've brought in Nicholas Hamilton as well, someone that is very familiar to the club as well. How does it feel to have him back in the fold, you know, fresh off of his stint overseas?
It's a good look, and I would just hope that he will do well in this league. He's a quality player. Nicholas can give you a goal out of nothing. So for us, it's good, and for him, it's also good. We hope that he will just continue to do well, and so that he will get back a contract somewhere, somehow overseas, and just continue to develop as a player, and just make the country proud and his family proud, make himself proud. It's a good stage for him to perform on.
Thank you very much, Coach. Thank you very much, Vino. To members of the media, we're back at 3:30 for AC Port of Spain's press conference. Thank you very much.